Hello. You caught me by surprise. Hello. Welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we're going to have some fun making fun of British people and American people. Easy targets. We're going to be talking about British English versus American English. We are going to learn some things, but let's have some fun as well. Talking about everything, different words, different spelling, different grammar principles between the two languages, even the different cultures. Heidi, hi, welcome.
Hello, nice to see you again. I had a headache, so I slept a little just behind me. There's a couch. So,
Okay.
Slightly better, but still I'm under the weather.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry to hear that. Glad you had a little nap. I'll try to keep my voice down.
Last lesson in daytime. After that, there are no lessons in the babbling until night.
Yeah. I know. I know. Sorry. Yeah, I'm busy. You know what, Heidi? I have to come here. Come here.
What?
Come here. It's my daughter's birthday today.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
Yeah. 4 today.
4. Yeah, very cute.
Yeah, very cute is right. So I'm sorry, couldn't take any other classes.
Are you traveling? Are you traveling to some place? No.
I have things to do. No, we're gonna have a little party. In fact, I'm having house guests this weekend. We're having a party, big party tomorrow, small party today.
Mm-hmm.
Filipino style. We'll be singing karaoke. Eating spaghetti and fried chicken. Traditional Filipino birthday food. And anyway, so sorry there's no classes in Verbling, but
yeah, even yesterday there are no lessons. There were no lessons at that time. Recently, very few lessons are very few blank of times. I'm very strict to Asian people.
I know it stinks. I wish. Well, okay, I can't go there with you, Heidi. I really can't go there. But I also wish they would. It helps me out if there's continuity, so I can keep, if there's students that continue to keep going to classes. So I really wish we could fill them up. But there's only so much I can do.
Anyway, congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the class.
Hello.
Hi, Ken. We're talking about the differences between Brits and Americans. We're going to look at the English language, words. We're going to have some fun brainstorming. Maybe we'll do some actual serious work. But I want to have fun too. Ken.
Yes.
Ken.
Ken. I'm drinking British tea now.
Are you? All right, Ken. Tell me a difference between British people and American people.
In my impression, American people is outgoing. So people say hi in the street, even for strangers or campers. And say hi to each other on campus. But British people is more a bit shy, so maybe they don't say hi for strangers on campus or something. Probably.
Yeah. Okay. American people no. American people are.
Oh, yeah.
And be careful with your verb to be and conjugation there. Okay. Yeah, maybe true. On the other hand, have you ever met Australians, Ken? Australians?
Yes.
Australians, in a way, are a lot more like Americans. than they are
Probably. I think it's related
Brits.
to these countries are immigrant nation. Current Britain is quite multicultural nation, but in the past, you know, it's island nation, not so many maybe outsiders. I'm not sure. But probably could be the reason. In immigrant country, maybe people conform each other, or, you know, with their background or difference or cultural difference or language difference. But once such culture was created in US and in Australia, that's my presumption.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, but you know, America and Australia were basically settled by the social outcasts, the criminals. Uh, uh,
Maybe Australia, I guess. I don't know about America. Or
well, you know, Australia really, literally were criminals, and Americans were a lot of people escaping the criminal justice system, and also religious
mm,
criminals.
mm.
Criminals, one way or the other. I think criminals are friendlier.
Mm.
just, just my opinion. Stupid opinion. Uh, okay. All right. All right. Heidi. What is a difference? Okay, tell me a difference, something different between British people and American people.
British, for example, yeah, uh, what's it? Winter.
Yeah,
American said winter.
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 Uh, yeah, okay. There is a huge difference in the language. There are differences in pronunciation.
Yeah, and there are
Yeah.
many different words. For example, pant or trousers, lift, elevator, like that.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna brainstorm those vocabulary words in just a minute. You're always just one step ahead of me, Heidi. Hang on. We'll get there. But okay, because you have make a very good point about the pronunciation. Water.
Yeah, water. They don't pronounce R strongly. Well, like American always
Right.
but
There's
British
two
said
things.
tar or tar.
That's right. That's right. Why am I talking British? You're right. Absolutely, you're right. Water for American is water.
Yeah. Before Dominic ordered us to say, I can't. No,
I
I
can't.
can't. So I said, no, I can't. Intentionally.
Hey, you have literally hit on the three biggest pronunciation differences. Okay, in our short 30-second conversation, you have nailed it, Heidi. Perfect. T and D. Okay. Americans have what's called a fast D or a flapped D when a T, the letter T, is surrounded on either side by a vowel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not when it's cart, RT. When it's near a consonant, it's pronounced as a T. But when it's surrounded by vowels on either side, whether it's in a word or actually in the middle of two sentences in two different words.
Yeah. American
Yeah.
hate pronouncing T. For example, mountain. But the British said mountain.
Yes, that's a shortened T sound. But okay, even like what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
For an American is what. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's between the vowel of the A and what and the A and R, it becomes what. What are you doing?
International, they said international.
Yes. Okay. So you have the T and D. The other one is R's. Interestingly, in like Boston accent, I parked my car. I parked my car. over in Harvard Yard. They also do not pronounce R's at all. It's interesting, a very colloquial, one area of America does the same thing as England. They just, that R, you know what it is? Honestly, that vowel R sound, it's called a diphthong, of when a vowel and a consonant go together commonly. British really consider that sound, the sound, ER, like bigger, faster, smaller, that ER sound, they consider that as a vowel. Americans consider that as a consonant. And that's the difference. We really mentally think of it that way.
Before, another teacher said, American can't pronounce like British, but for British actors, pronunciation American do easy. So even though they're actor in Britain, but after moving to America, their pronunciation changed like American.
Okay, I'll tell you a difference between Brits and Americans. British are full of yeah, they think they are the only ones that can speak English. La-di-da. Whatever, dude. Whatever.
I heard in a British language documentary of BBC, that Boston accents, the 200 hours British accent is preserving in Boston area.
Yeah.
Both sides is vitally, exchange in the past before and Boston was at the harbor. So.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. People in that Boston area, Boston, Cambridge, Harvard isn't across the river in Cambridge, but close enough. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. The old British language. It's very interesting with language, Okay, this is off topic, I know, but it's very interesting to me because, obviously I'm interested in language. The French Huguenots who went to Canada and lived in the area called Arcadia were chased out because of religious reasons, and they went down to Louisiana, around the Atlantic coast, and over to Louisiana, and the Cajuns, Arcadians, or Cajuns now, speak pure old French, real French. Their French is more authentic than French people's French because they were isolated. They were an isolated community for like 100 years, 150 years, living in the swamps of Louisiana, because they were isolated with the language. It's very interesting.
And after
yeah, go ahead.
After that, the Canadian teacher said, British people mimic aristocrats English. That's why current British English sounds posh. But Britain has a lot of different accents, and sometimes accent different up to their class. Maybe Cockney is not sound like aristocrat like, but some accents were kind of it's a bit it's not the show as like posh. That's what I guess.
Unfortunately, well, my opinion, just my opinion. Unfortunately, you're right. Unfortunately, dialect is associated with class and culture. How much class or culture it has, social status. Even more so in England, but also in America. We have that social class. If y'all have a Southern accent, you're probably some dumb Southern redneck. Right. As opposed to someone from Boston who parks his car. Yeah. There is that aspect. It's unfortunate and it's silly, but I think slowly that's going away, I hope. But anyway, right. Okay, so British and American English, the T's, the R's, and Heidi also said something about the A's. Americans have a very nasal A. Heidi, do you know what I mean? Nasal?
Yes, no.
Ah,
Yeah,
ah,
I like French.
it's a cat. Meow, meow, said the cat. Yeah, it's very nasal. Uh, Mouth wide open. Yeah, and Brits cot. It's more like COT for American. It's reduced. It's more throat sound than nose sound. Absolutely, Americans. Even I have to laugh when people are trying to imitate. When people are trying to imitate American accent, they always do that. Ah. Yeah, but it's kind of true, so I have to give that up to them. They're kind of right about that. Okay. Let's try a little exercise here. Let's change things up. I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to play around a little bit. Oops. Well, if I can figure out how to work my computer. I just got Windows 10 yesterday. Woohoo!
Me too. Me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Shake. All right. Congratulations. Here's an internet shake hands there.
It took 1 hour and a half yesterday.
Really? It took me only a half an hour, less than a half an hour, 25 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't know
do
why.
anything. Only click next. Then naturally they the boost up and shut down and repeated. So
Yeah, me too.
1 hour.
Really? It only took me like 25 minutes. I was really surprised. Yeah, I have a Russian student who got it. He said it took him 2 hours. I don't get it. Well, whatever. Okay, who knows? Okay, we're going to do a little exercise here. British words, American English words. Which words match with which? They're mixed up here. They're different colors in the box, and we got different colors in another box. Okay, Ken. British say autumn.
Mm-hmm. Autumn.
Yes. What do Americans say?
Fall.
All right. Actually, that's not entirely true. Americans use both autumn and fall.
Mm-hmm.
Fall a little bit more informal, autumn a little bit more formal. This next one should not really say a block of flats. It should just say a flat. Heidi, British say a flat.
Flat and apartment.
Apartment. Okay. Going along with that, Brits say a flatmate, somebody who lives in your flat with you. What do Americans say?
Neighbor.
No, you live in the same apartment with somebody else, but we don't say apartment mate. We do not say that. Do you know what we say?
No.
Aha, okay. We're going to learn something despite ourselves. Ken, do you know what we say?
Roommate? Roommate.
Yes. Very good, Ken. Gold star for you today. Very nice. Okay, that's right. We say roommate. We say roommate in American English regardless if you live in an apartment, if you share a house, a castle. It really wouldn't matter. If two of you live under the bridge, down by the river, he's my roommate. Or if you live in if you live in the White House, okay, with President Obama, Mr. Obama is your roommate. Okay. Ken, British say chemist.
Chemist.
Americans say
Drugstore.
okay. Yeah, this isn't quite right either. It should be the chemists, possessive. A chemist, the person. All right. What do Americans say?
Chemist. Drugstore person.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
It's used in American too, but in different
No,
contexts. No.
different context. That's
Yeah.
right. A chemist is
Also, adjust the drug with prescriptions. That's chemistry in America.
no, it's
No.
not. No one would know what you're talking about, actually. In America, we call that person a pharmacist.
Pharmacy, yes.
Yes. And the building where you walk in and buy it is a drugstore or a pharmacy. Okay, that's pharmacy with a PH, not an F. A pharmacist or pharmacy. Yeah, if you tell an American you're going to see the chemist, he thinks you're going to a drug dealer who's mixing up a batch of methamphetamines or something. Yeah, that's not a good one to get confused. Okay, Heidi, British people call it a biscuit.
Cookie.
Yummy, yummy cookies. Yes, indeed, you are correct. Very good. Now, Heidi, what is a biscuit for an American? Do you know?
Like bread.
Yes, very good. It's
I buy some
very good.
fried chicken set in KFC.
All right, there you go.
Biscuit content.
Exactly. Americans eat biscuits with fried chicken. It's very common. They go together. All right, there you go. It's kind of thick bread that's not leavened. There's not a lot of air in it. It's heavy and thick. That's right, exactly. It's a totally different thing. It's a type of bread. Very good. Okay. Ken, British call it the hotel reception, or rather, the hotel reception. Okay. Americans call it
Front desk.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yep. She works at the front desk. Okay. Go down to the front desk and make reservations at the restaurant. That's it exactly. Very good. Okay. Heidi, Brits call it a garden.
A backyard.
Okay. This one's kind of weird as well. Yeah, for everything Brits, any open space, small or large or whatever, is a garden. Everything's a garden to them. For an American, a garden isn't a garden unless you're actually gardening in it. Okay. I don't know about the Brits, but for an American, a garden, we actually have, we call a garden different name. What kind of gardens are there, Heidi? Do you know?
Like flower garden.
Yes, exactly. You can have a flower garden.
Yeah.
You can have a vegetable garden.
Oh,
Yeah, Americans would probably designate exactly what kind of garden it is, as opposed to the Brits, who everything's a garden. Americans would say what kind of garden it is. Okay. Even a rock garden. You know, thanks to our Japanese friends. We have that concept. Okay, Ken. Brits use a lift. Americans
Elevator.
use an elevator. Of course, of course. This one is very, very, pardon me, excuse me, is very widespread, very common. Absolutely. They say this, we say that. All right. Here's one I drives me crazy because students use it all the time, and I don't know why it drives me nuts. But okay, Heidi, Brits use a mobile.
Cell phone. It came from the company's name, Teller.
Oh, did it? I don't know.
Teller phone. Teller
Yeah.
is a company name. Maybe at first the company created the cell phone.
Hmm. Okay. Is that right? Hmm. Hmm. All right. I have to investigate that. But yeah, pretty much all over the world, people say mobile, except Americans who call it my cell or my cell phone. Notice the phone part is in parentheses. You can say it or not say it, depending. All right, Ken. The Brits call it pavement.
A sidewalk.
Yeah, this is really weird. This one, okay, some of these, you know, all Americans know that the Brits call it a lift and we call it an elevator. We all know that. So if a British person says a lift, we know what they mean. There's no confusion. But this one, walk on the pavement. Americans don't know this at all. Yeah, we don't even recognize this. It's like, what? Are you crazy? For an American, walk on the pavement means walk in the middle of the road, in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds absolutely lunatic when we hear this, and no Americans know this. They don't get it. They just think that, you know, British people are crazy. You don't walk in the middle of the street for. Are you nuts? You're going to be killed. It's strange, but most of these things that we're talking about, Americans know it about Brits. Brits know it about Americans. But there are a few words, I don't know why, don't ask me why, but there are a few words that they don't realize each other use. And it can sound very, very crazy, possibly with tragic results. Go ahead, mate. Walk on the pavement. Okay. Okay, he's dead. All right. Heidi? Brits call it the tube or the underground.
Subway.
Yeah, Americans call it the subway, always. Also, Americans have a lovely sandwich chain, restaurant chain.
You call metro? No.
No. However, if we go across the border from America to Canada, they do call it the metro.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been to Japan, so I don't know. But I have been to the metro in Montreal, Canada, and I have never seen. You could drop your ice cream on the platform and eat it off the platform. I've never seen a place so sparklingly clean. It's like somebody scrubs it with a toothbrush. It's amazing. It's amazing for me because I'm an American, and when I go to the subway in America, it's dirty, nasty, it smells bad. I would definitely, if I dropped my ice cream in the subway in America, I would run away because I would expect cockroaches or rats to come jumping up out of the train tracks. Okay. Ken?
Good. Toilet.
British toilet.
Toilet.
I have to go to the toilet.
I have to go to the toilet, but Americans they have to go to the restroom.
All right, when we're talking publicly. Okay, there's a lot to talk about here, Ken. All right. Actually, Americans have a lot of words, and Brits have a lot of words. Do you know any other British English words for toilet?
The loo or something. Loo.
Yeah, very good. There's the loo. Loo. Okay, that's one. Do you know any others?
Not powder room, ladies room, men's room. It's American. They are American one.
Yeah. Here's one. WC. Do you know what the WC is?
WC is used here too.
Do you know what WC stands for?
No, I've never thought of that.
You've never heard WC? Really?
Yeah, it is used here too. In Japan.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what the letter? It's an acronym, and in an acronym, capital letters represent different words.
Water?
So,
I don't know.
yes. Water what? Water cave? No.
Closet.
Closet. Thank you, Heidi. Water closet. Absolutely. Okay. Going to America. Heidi, do you know some other American words for restroom, bathroom?
No.
Yeah. Okay. We can
I
call
learned we should say bathroom when we ask the where is the toilet.
Yeah.
But instead of toilet, we teacher taught us to say bathroom.
Oh, okay. British teacher?
No, Japanese. When I was
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I will tell you, for an American, when somebody asks, where is the toilet, it sounds very funny to an American, because a toilet actually refers to the actual thing you sit on, all right, that object. So it sounds a little bit funny to us. If we're in public and we need to use the restroom, or where is a restroom, do you have a restroom? It sounds very strange to say toilet, because then you're asking about that specific thing you sit on. Okay, Americans have lots of names for that. The can. Okay, slang or casually with your friends. You go to your best friend's house. I have to use the can. Here's an interesting one. The John. I need to use the John. Yes, that's true. I'm not making this up. If you're on a boat, do you guys know, Ken or Heidi? If you're on a boat, if you're British or American, what do you call it?
No.
No? You guys are not.
Sometimes says according nature.
Yeah, okay. All right. It would be common to say, I have to answer the call of nature. Okay? Right. Sometimes this gets shortened. Okay. I have to answer the call of nature. Yeah, that means you got to go. Okay. Oh, yes. I just noticed Sonia from outside the class. Sonia, come in here if you want to. I'm not going to. Come on in. Join the class. But anyway, she says in Boston people call it the T. Yeah, that's true. Chicago, it's the L. Washington, they call it the Metro. So there, in America, actually depends where you are as well. You can call Subway different things in different cities. Absolutely true. In San Francisco, they just say BART. I'm going to take BART because those are the initials for it. But okay, back to the can. On a boat, back to the can. On a boat, it's called the head. Okay, and that's British or American or Australian or whatever. If you're on a ship, it's called the head. I have to use the head. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. If you guys ever come to the Philippines, they call it, instead of a restroom, the CR. It's always the CR, to the acronym like WC. CR. Okay. I'm not even sure. I don't even know what that means. Closet room, cleaning room. I don't even know. But that's what it's called. Okay. Let's brainstorm some more. Okay. Oh, the last one we never did. Sweets. I forgot whose turn it is. Sorry. Heidi, sweets are what?
Candy.
Candy. Right. Sweets are candies. That's right. Okay. Sweets are candies. There it is. Okay, let's brainstorm some others that are not on the list. Okay, since there's only two of you, I'm going to be a little bit evil and pit you against each other. Ken, give me a word in American or English that you know has an American or English different word. Don't just tell me the one word, and then we'll see if Heidi knows it. Once she gets it, she's going to give you a word. See if you get it.
I said the one word.
Yeah, just the one word.
British or American?
Either way, you can go either way.
Math.
Say what?
Math. Math.
Yeah. Good one. Is it American or British?
I think it's American.
Okay, American math. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, American math. Heidi? So, American math, what is it in British?
Mathematics.
No.
Mathematics. No.
No. Well, yes. Both American and British. No, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. American and Brits use the word mathematics. But Brits call it maths, which I have to tell you drives Americans crazy. It sounds ridiculous to us. It's one thing. Why use a plural? There's nothing to about it. It actually makes us angry. Okay, I'll try to get over it. Heidi, take my mind off it before I get really disturbed. Give me a word, either British or American, that you know has a different word.
British. Circus.
Yeah.
Circus.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I know this one.
Yeah.
Ken?
Circus. Piccadilly Circus or something. That means that downtown part of something called circus in Britain.
I know she has a point here, and I know she's right about this, but I don't know the answer either. Ken.
Square. Square in American English.
Yeah.
Really?
Square. Plaza.
See? Or plaza. Okay, I was telling you guys that there are words that
Because Britain,
don't know.
Piccadilly Circus. It's like
square. Right. See? Okay, I was telling you guys, whatever. I teach English. I couldn't remember this. I couldn't. What is a circus for an American? It's a different thing. Do you guys know?
Yeah, elephant or that kind of thing. Elephant, Pierrot.
Elephants, jugglers, trapeze artists, dancing dogs. Yeah, under a big tent. That's right. Clowns are at the circus. That is correct. Yeah. All right, that was a good one. That was a very good one. Ken, can you give me another one?
Mm, public school. I,
What?
public school.
Um,
I think both American and British use, but different meaning.
okay. Okay.
So in America, public school maybe not state university or no, state university or national university. That's a public school in America.
Okay. I'm confused because I'm an American. For an American, a college or university, either one can be a public school. Either one can be a private school. There's no difference for an American between university and college. There is a difference in England. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, kind of, yeah. School was owned by, run by the, state or such public
Right.
organization.
Okay, well, both British and Americans have the concept of public school. If we say public school in Britain or America, we both know that it's state-sponsored. Either way.
But British public school is a bit different, actually.
Yeah, a bit.
Yes.
But it's a bit. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to leave this one alone because I don't really know exactly what the difference is. It has to do with financing, and that stuff is changing in politics, and okay, but all right. Okay, for an American, private school is going to be expensive. It's going to be very prestigious, right?
Yes.
Public school is just normal school for the regular people, everybody. Okay, for Brits, public school.
An answer or Heidi?
What's that?
Heidi answer or Heidi stuff.
What? So
what's answer or?
Yeah, please. No.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead, because I find this very confusing myself.
Means private school. Some private school has some started from middle school to, such kind of usually a prestigious school, maybe.
Okay.
Private school in Britain.
Right. A public school can be actually private, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Yeah. That's so. I'm just going to skip it because it's like saying it's like nonsense to me. How can a public school be a private school? I never could understand this. I'm sorry. I just have to pass this one over. There are some things about British culture that just seem ridiculous, beyond ridiculous to me. This is one of them. I'm sorry. I'm skipping this. Heidi, can you give me another word? Heidi, are you there?
Yeah, actually, I forgot how to call in Britain, but I heard it's different. The American call it the truck, the car, to bring something.
Yes, you are correct. Okay, very good. That's right, very American. A truck. Okay, Ken, in American, it's a truck.
I think lorry in Britain. Lorry.
Very good. Excellent. You are correct. In England, it's a lorry. Good one. Okay. Public school in Britain, it isn't. Public school isn't. In America, public school is a public school. In In Britain, it isn't. Okay, there, that's it. It's like saying black is white. Don't ask me. I don't understand it. It's totally beyond my comprehension. Okay, Ken, go ahead. Give me a different word.
Okay. Americans say gas, gasoline. What British say?
Nice try at the accent, by the way. Gas. Gas. Okay, maybe gasoline. All right, Heidi, what is the British word?
Oil? No
Uh,
oil.
not oil. No,
Gasoline? Gasoline.
no. Still there.
Petrol.
That's it. Petrol.
Petrol.
Going to need some petrol. Right, mate, let's get some petrol. All right. Heidi, can you give me another one?
It's very easy. British call it football, but in America, football is a different sport.
Yes, it is. Okay, yes, classic one. So Americans call it.
I call it soccer.
Yeah, we do. What do you call it in Japan?
Soccer.
Really? What do you call baseball?
野球 or baseball.
Wait, say that again.
野球.
Yakyu?
Yes. Or baseball also makes sense.
Yakyu?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm writing it down.
During World War II, Japanese government changed all American word and English word to Japanese. Then we call it yaku, just Japanese word.
Okay. Awesome, Ken. That's exactly what I wrote down in my notes. Exactly how you spelled it. Yakyu. All right. That's totally cool. All right. Okay. And now I forgot where we are. Oh, Ken's turn.
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute, Ken.
No.
Somebody,
no.
Ken,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Really? Oh, yeah. Hide safe football. So,
Yeah. But Ken, time out just 1 second.
Okay.
Stephen, from outside the class, has asked about teacher and professor. All right, he has a point. For an American, a professor is any teacher at a university or college is a professor. All of them are professors. If you work in a high school or middle school or elementary school, you're a teacher. If you work at a university or college, you're a professor. It's simple. For the British, however, a professor, here's again, it's very confusing. I have no idea. They have to have some kind of seniority. They get a special badge. I have no idea. But generally, there are lecturers in a university. If they have some kind of seniority, or maybe they get a fuzzy purple hat, I have no idea. They become a professor. I couldn't really tell you. I really don't understand. So they have lecturers and professors at university. Okay. Again, some things about, especially about school in Britain, make absolutely no sense to me. I really can't wrap my head around it. I don't know where they get these crazy notions. Americans, it's very simple. It's just really simple. It's all convoluted and has to do with status in Great Britain, and I don't get it at all. I think it's nonsense, frankly. Ken, okay, your turn.
Okay. Americans say maybe a highway or freeway. How would you say this?
Okay. How do they say it? How do they say it? Darn it. I know you have a point here. Unfortunately, I don't know the answer. Heidi, do you know the answer? What do British people call a highway or a freeway?
British highway. I don't know. High speedway.
I don't know the answer either. Ken, do you know the answer?
Motorway.
Ah, very good. Ah, thank you. Ken to the rescue. All right. Thank you. You're right. Americans would never call it a motorway. All right. Thank you, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, again, my point is some of these words I don't know because I'm an American. All right, Heidi, do you have any others?
Easy one. British trousers.
Okay. Ken?
America would say pants.
Yes, we would. Okay, that's true. Pants generic for men or women. What if there are pants specifically for women, Ken?
Woman, especially woman. Pantalon. I don't know.
Nice try. Those slacks. Okay. Men do not wear slacks. Women wear slacks. Okay. Americans use the term trousers, but it's considered quite extremely formal, so it's very rare. But we all know that word. It's just very rare. It's just considered to be very formal. Yeah, mostly we say pants. Oh, okay. Ken, can you give me another one?
Okay. Americans say parking lot. What British say?
This is another one.
No garage.
Ken?
Okay. Car park.
This is another one. I couldn't think of the
Car park.
Car park. I couldn't think of it either, Heidi. Oh man, it's your guys are making me realize how many of these I don't know as an American. But I would recognize it if someone said car park. I would recognize what they mean, but motorway I would recognize it, but I can't even think of the word as we're doing this exercise. Crazy. All right, Heidi.
Britain said waistcoat. Waist.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Great. Waistcoat. Good one. Okay. Ken?
Vest or something. American. I don't know.
Vest? Is that right, Heidi?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I needed to check. Heidi, do you know what a cummerbund is?
Pardon?
Do you know what I'll write it down here. Cummerbund.
Cummerbund. I don't know. Cummerbund.
Very funny looking word, isn't it? Cummerbund. Some words just look funny. All right, a cummerbund. When you wear a tuxedo, you know what a tuxedo is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When you wear a tuxedo, you have this weird thing around. Yeah, but it's
very wide one.
Yeah, it's very wide. That's right. It goes around your waist. That's right. It's called a cummerbund. So I always get nervous. I don't know if a waistcoat really means a vest or is it a cummerbund. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ken.
Okay.
More time.
British Americans say vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, what British say?
Classic. That's a classic. Okay, Heidi, what do the Brits say?
Holidays.
Yes, exactly. I'm going on holiday. Oh, okay. What does holiday mean for an American, Heidi?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
National holiday.
Yes, like a national holiday, whatever. Christmas is a holiday. Easter, 4th of July is an American holiday. Those are holidays. So, yeah, it has a completely different meaning. Many people take a vacation in or around, or excuse me, on or around the holidays, but they don't mean the same thing. This is one that actually creates a lot of confusion. So that's a good one. Okay, we've only got seconds. So one last question for both of you guys. Okay, Brits call it a brawly. What do Americans call it? Who knows? Ken? Heidi? What's a brawly?
Or the parachute.
Nice guess. I like that. No, but I love that guess. And it's not actually completely that far off. Americans would simply say an umbrella. Okay. Yeah. Bring your brolly. It might rain. Bring your brolly. Okay. Thank you. That was fun. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
All
Have
right.
a nice. Oh, have a nice party.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. See you, Ken. Bye, Heidi.
Bye. Thank you.